Hello everybody, and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to watch another thing that's near and dear to my heart. I love Harry Potter. I can pick out the Harry Potter references in any game. If you watch the Resident Evil 6, for example, most recently, as far as I know, that there's one in there with the helicopter. Spoilers if you haven't seen it already, but it was out in 2012. The game, and then also Harry Potter if you haven't seen that, and get your butts up to the what platform, whatever, get your butts to the video store and go buy the whole Harry Potter store, or Harry Potter series. It's really good. Anyway, so we just got finished watching the 6 high schools universe or 1 secret middle schools. That was dumb. Looks like London might be back from the last episode.
I wasn't allowed to read them growing up, and my parents were like, we don't want you to become a witch.
Okay.
Like,
Now, I get that most parents were really like anal about people watching or reading Harry Potter. You guys have to, you parents out there have to keep in mind, it's just fun. I mean, you showed your kids magic tricks or you went to magic shows and stuff when your kids were young. Why can't they watch something that's a fantasy? See, I had cousins, their parents didn't allow them to read or watch the movies. They ended up reading them when they turned over the age of 18, and they moved out of the house. But it's silly because it's just a fantasy. Any religious family will not watch. I used to go to my family's get-togethers, whatever. And then the problem is I can't go back because I think I'll tell them when the bear shits in the woods. Anyways, the point is, in saying that, is that anytime you bring up anything, they rip on you for it. So if I go back there, I just won't, because I don't want to get into an argument over bullshit. That I know that they're always going to be wrong, and they always have their stupid little opinions that can go fuck themselves with the religious whatever ideas. Don't care, not pushing it on anyone, just don't care. Harry Potter is a fantasy. It's not real. The problem is they're all children. In a way, they're all immature enough to think that this is real, because that's what children think, that all movies and all TV shows are real. Anything you see anywhere is real, apparently, according to children. That's not always the case. That will never be the case for anything on TV or any streaming movie theater or anything like that. YouTube, Twitch, video games, it's all, well, for the most part, make-believe. Anyways, I'm playing Resident Evil 6, and if you guys ever seen that, well, we're living it, but that's the few references. In any case, let's get into this. She's already in her Gryffindor robe, and whole suit and caboodle.
it's fake.
We brought together 7 Harry Potter fans.
Okay.
A Harry Potter fan.
I am a Harry Potter fan.
I am a Harry Potter fan.
I'm a
That I can understand, because that sounds like one of the characters, number one. And the people that are wearing robes look. Why are you wearing Star Laboratory? Fuck off, whatever.
I am a Harry Potter fan.
And we know that, Rachel.
I'm a Harry
That's who I thought. Rachel was who I thought was London, so you know. What I mean.
is a liar. If the group discovers a liar,
I think most of them look like liars.
if the liar survives, they win the entire prize.
Can I go on that show? I would fucking win, probably.
One out.
Unless they're gonna be assholes.
I think the best thing to do right now
What? How they know?
Otter. Gryffindor, otter.
I think I was most suspicious of Rachel.
Wait, did they go on the Harry Potter world, whatever, what is that, Pottermore? To figure that out? No, I've been on Pottermore. I think I maybe have done a video on Pottermore. It's not that interesting. I'd rather be there in real life, but I can't. Never mind. The problem is that's just the whole point. The whole point was the wizarding hat knew as soon as it went on your head. I never read the books. I just had people that talked nonstop and would not shut up. And now I'm one of those people that will not shut up, but I won't read the books because they're like freaking this big, and I'm not reading a chapter book that big.
Were the only ones that kind of came on full customs? 'Cause I
So
wasn't
when
sure.
nobody
So when nobody did, I was like,
I can't understand you, which is
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay, cool. What's your favorite book?
Third.
Okay.
Common fine.
The first one?
I'd say the 7th.
I'd say Order of the Phoenix.
I'm Half-Blood Prince, so.
what.
Cameron. He wasn't wearing real Hufflepuff gear.
He wasn't talking anymore.
No one is wearing real gear, except for the few people in cloaks
Hermione said in the second book.
and a sweater.
Harry is like the glasses.
Oculus Reparo.
Star in Laboratories isn't real Harry Potter gear.
What do you say?
Second book.
When they're at,
I just can't afford Harry Potter gear, so I don't even.
when they're at Diagon Alley.
I know what you're getting at.
Not even these two are wearing real Harry Potter gear. Not just this guy. Like, there's only 3 maybe. I don't know. I've never seen this sweater in the movies, but you know, whatever.
It's not the second book.
Yes, it is.
Uh,
Diagon
He does
Alley.
it twice. He was like,
And I was like,
Wait, what did they say? What's the?
I'd say the 7th.
I'd say
Shut.
Order of the Phoenix.
Go.
I'm Half-Blood Prince, so. Okay.
I was really suspicious of Cameron. He wasn't wearing real Hufflepuff gear.
He wasn't talking any much, so I thought.
The Chamber of Secrets is the second book.
We were talking about.
What's the spell that Hermione said in the second book when she fixed Harry as like the glasses?
Oculus Reparo.
Yes.
Reparo.
Second book.
When they're at Diagon Alley.
I know what you're getting at.
It's not the second book.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, she does
Diagon
it
Alley.
twice. He was like, and I was like, whoa. And so I got kind of like.
It was the second book.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Okay.
That was the okay. That was the second book, and I think they saw through her fucking scam there, spam, whatever it is, her lie there. It was the second book because that's when, again, go watch the movies. Don't criticize me for spoiling it. Go watch them yourselves. I don't. They've been out since the early 2000s. Go watch. The Chamber of Secrets was when they got the diary put in Jenny, what's her name? Jenny Weasley. It's been so long. I'm waiting for the Cursed Child books or movies, whatever. Jenny Granger. Yeah, well, they are now sister-in-laws, whatever. Jenny Weasley had a bucket in Diagon Alley, and that's also when Harry went to Diagonally, because he didn't know how to pronounce Diagon Alley. And he met all these creepy people in the alleys, and I meet those people too in real life, those kinds of scary people. I'm not too scared of people like that. Anyway, the point is, Hermione did that spell because Harry came shooting out of a fireplace when he, diagonally, when he said the name wrong, and broke everything. His watch or something too. I don't know. There was a bunch of things broken, but the glasses meant more because that was his character more than a silly other stuff. He was very dusty and whatever else and looked like hell. So after that, they were outside of the library where this massive person, I forget the name of that because he wasn't the main character, was speaking, and then he ended up being the professor at the school, and then forgetting everything and being a all-around asshole. But see, it's just like anything will give you cancer, which is true in more cases than just physical. Sometimes it's mental stupidity that we call cancer. But those certain people that don't like Harry Potter think that it gives them it gives people mental thought cancers. Well, I know those of us that are Potterheads know that, somewhat Potterheads. Again, it's been a while. I don't watch the movies on and on and on and on and on over and over and over again. Something with me, I watch a movie every once in a while, every couple years or something, and then I watch it again. Yeah, that was a Chamber of Secrets because that's when they went down to the massive snake. That's supposed to be a figment of Voldemort. Along with Professor Coyle and all that fucking. Oh no, that was something. That was a different one. What? No, Tom Riddle. Tom Riddle. That was the other guy down there that they were chasing for a while. The one scene that made no sense is they were flying up through this asteroid belt to get back to the top of the Sphinx, and that's the one thing that was very confusing to me. In that, but whatever.
Good time, good time.
For the two Ravenclaws, what are the actual Ravenclaw colors?
Oh,
Blue
bronze.
and bronze. When you have 7 people, 1 minute is not enough.
Everything moves so fast.
Yep.
I was most suspicious of Cameron because he didn't talk at all.
No one. How? How does?
I feel like I took one breath and then I was gone. When did you guys start reading Harry Potter?
Yeah, that was
So I read the first book the year it came out. So I was my mom read it to our fifth grade class.
I didn't read the book.
Alexa, when did the first Harry Potter book come out?
The book Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was released about 23 years ago on June 26, 1997.
You don't look older than me. I'm sorry, you might look a little older with the fucking tattoos, but you don't look older than me. I'm sorry. Whatever.
Books until 7 years ago because I was born and raised in El Salvador. And it was just too expensive for me to get the book. With my first salary, I bought my first Harry Potter book, which was the first.
Alexa, how much is the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone?
A top result is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling, a print version. It's $11.20.
She said, Salvador, the conversion rate. I know that conversion rate is not that crazy. You might have to pay $15 for the first book. People like this make me. They're all silly.
My sister was a huge Harry Potter fan, but I was like a little scared because I saw Voldemort and like, is this like a horror movie?
Sorcerer's Stone? Harry Potter and the Sorcerer. That's laughable. Even the editors don't know what the fuck they're talking about of this channel. Because it's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is the first movie and the first book.
And he was a big Potterhead, and I just wanted to really impress him, so I said,
What?
"The book."
They're playing the fucking music. I have to keep talking a little bit.
Turn the video off.
I wasn't allowed to read them growing up, and my parents were like, "We don't want you to become a witch." And I was like, "Well, it's
Hufflepuff. Who's your head of house?
It's Professor Sprout.
Question for the Ravenclaws. What is your true mascot?
It's an eagle.
fake." For the Ravenclaws, who is our head of house?
You mean the
I mean,
founder?
founder of
Founder
house.
is
Rowena.
And now we need to question the
Wait, did they just say Gryffindor's an eagle? It's a griffin! Come on.
I want you to become a witch.
Oh, shut up,
I
bro.
was like, well, it's fake.
Hufflepuff. Who's your head of house?
It's Professor Sprout.
Question for the Ravenclaws. What is your true mascot?
It's an eagle.
Oh, okay.
The Ravenclaws,
Ravenclaw,
who is
okay.
our head of house?
You mean the
I mean,
founder?
founder of
Founder
house.
is
Rowena.
And now we need to question the Gryffindor.
Yeah,
Yes.
someone
Okay.
give me a question.
Alright, cool. What was Leo Bagman for?
Oh, he's the British announcer, right? At the World Cup. I was like, oh, is that the wrong answer?
Character in the books who didn't make it into the movies. I was trying to see if she had actually read the books versus just maybe watching the movies or maybe just trying to study up.
My heart is pounding right now because, like, I feel like I'm reading fan fiction, but I'm like,
You read fan fiction?
yeah, I'm like, what's
I
canon?
need to ask you about that. Did you read Isolation?
Yes, of course. Okay.
Isolation is a fan fiction about a budding romance between Draco and Hermione.
Yeah, of course I read it. It's a classic.
There's always sexual tension between those two in the movies because again, I never read the books because I don't want to. I will read books. I have a certain genre of books that I like, and then a certain genre of movies I like. What the fuck is the cat doing? And this guy in the middle is wearing Converse All Stars.
Why you didn't precisely want any other, like,
Okay, first of all, Harry Potter apparel is so expensive. I didn't wear any merchandise. It probably like gave a lot of people reason to respect me.
his shirt was comics related. The mole would for sure have a wand, but what about the rest of the clothes?
Okay, these guys went on Pottermore. So if I go to fucking Pottermore right now, I don't want to log in, but I'll probably have to. Pottermore. The official home of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So you have a fan club, you have where is, oh, shop, right here, okay. Let's go look at these. I don't care about what his fucking thing is. I could care less, Oliver. Fuck. Whatever. His party is, but we're gonna look at Wand Shop, Potter Store, New York. Well, great. Sweets and stuff. Trunk Station. Is it in Trunk Station? That's not actually that bad. For official Harry Potter stuff, that's not actually that bad. How do I look at different... So clothing, I'm guessing, right? No, not hoodies and... why don't you have it... Oh my god, okay, well, let's just look at costumes, how about that? Do we have cloaks here? Okay, a robe, sure, whatever. A robe, a personalized, well, that's why they're so expensive, number one. Regardless, whatever. Okay, just a robe. No, they're all personalized. Well, that's why they're so expensive. You can buy headbands for 14 pounds? Excuse me. Whatever. But a robe is $70, $75. That's not that bad if you have the money. And they look like they could get a job. And that, like I said, that isn't that bad. You still have money left over for all your utilities and rent and whatever they do. Why is it personalized though? Whatever. Oh, I should show probably. So robes, $74.95, so $75. Headbands, not personalized, $14. Scarves, $27. Ties, $22, $23, whatever. More scarves, $26. But the jumpers, $45. Linda Lovegood spectacles or specs, $18. If I had a girlfriend, man, I would buy her everything if I could. So it's not that bad. Harry Potter spectacles. Well, $5. How are those $5? That's my question. How are those $5 in euros? And these are $18. This wasn't a prominent character. She was like God in one or two movies. She was only there for one or two movies, and there was so much sexual tension between everybody in the movies. I could feel it. So I don't know. Anywho, let's go back here to this silliness.
Scene from the book, like something like it wasn't in the movie. Yeah. If everybody read the books, then they should be able to name us.
We're not even halfway. We're at 22
Mine
minutes.
is when Voldemort died, because in the movies he died as he disintegrated, but in the book he died as a mortal man.
Ron and Hermione become prefects, and Malfoy does too. And then they're like walking through school, and Hermione's like, "Harry, don't go taking around Malfoy. He's a prefect now. He can make life difficult for you." And he goes, "Wow, I wonder what it would be like to have a difficult life."
Honestly, I think it's maybe the Quidditch final. That just wasn't included in the movie.
Oh yeah.
I really wish that they include like Peeves, the poltergeist,
Oh,
throughout
yeah.
the whole like movies. Like he wasn't there.
Oh, do you guys like Snape? Snape fans?
No.
I hate Snape. He hurt Petunia. He literally got her hit with a branch, and that's when he showed.
Alan Thicke, the person who played Snape, got so much slack for being the enemy when he wasn't actually an enemy at the end. And plus, whatever, I don't know. Stop, cat! You're gonna break this. You're gonna rip this curtain.
There's like nothing in any of the books, any of the movies that shows like that he wasn't actually all about that life.
Both in the books and the movies, I feel like all along he has Dumbledore's support. I don't know what.
I don't like Dumbledore. He's a manipulator. I don't like him. He's weird.
Shut up, you whore of Babylon!
All the facts that he studied and speaking more, so the rest of them to talk.
Yeah, Dumbledore's a manipulator. He is.
Shut up!
Like no.
You like Dumbledore? Okay, okay, good.
I look at each character as if like they're people, and Dumbledore's background, like with his thing with Grindelwald, so I feel like that makes him human. At the same time, I can kind of relate to him. I'm sorry.
I would kick Usher out, whatever his name is, anyway.
Have a tie
Oh my god, no!
between Kylie and Intel. That means we're going to a tiebreaker. Each of you is going to get 20 seconds to state your case.
I think like everyone here would know the quote at the end of the book when Peeves comes out into like the hall and says like, "We did it. We bashed them. We Moldy's gone moldy. Moldy's gone moldy.
I mean, I'm a late Potterhead, but I freaking love Harry Potter. I've been to like all the landmarks. I've been to the Elephant House, and I spent so much time there. Oh my god! And I've also been to Harry Potter World, obviously.
I think we all have.
I'm super nervous, and I think that's why I'm like so quiet and blacked out. But come on, guys. Sorry.
How did she get fucking kicked out?
My favorite book.
Shut up for a second. My favorite Harry, spoiler alert. When did, hey Alexa, when did Harry Potter 8 come out?
The film Harry Potter
No.
and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2 was released about 10 years ago on July 15th.
Alexa,
2011.
when did Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 book come out?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, 2007.
2007. Not really spoilers out now. My favorite part was when a lot of people died that I really liked. Characters that I really liked died in the last, basically almost last scene of the movie. Okay, there's two actually. There's one where he killed Voldemort in his own way, whatever the way is. I'm not going to get too far into this because I could go on for days and I don't want to. And then the next part was like a certain amount of years later, and they were loading their own kids onto the train. All the main characters that most of them that were still alive that I really liked. Those are the two favorite scenes in all of the whole point, because it actually, my favorite part is when it's all gushy and lovey-dovey and cryy, and then also when the good guy wins. Those are my two favorite parts. So.
Is the third one, but my favorite scenes from the sixth one when Harry Potter he drank Felix, like the lucky charm, and he's just walking, and then like Professor Slughorn comes, and he's like, Harry, and he's like, sir.
When they are at the dinner hall and each is eating like in their house tables, he starts slurring with the girl that he wanted to go. I'm forgetting her name. And she's like, I wanted water for this. I was staring to that bottle of water. So he goes like, and all the water like falls asleep because he's just so nervous because pouring with her. The first one I just screwed it up, so I was like, okay, I have a backup, and I have another one. Harry gives Dobby the book with the salt, and he loves it. He's like,
That was a good scene too.
give Dobby a salt.
In Order of the Phoenix, the fight between Dumbledore and Voldemort is just great. Like, that's the only reason I really
That's actually good too.
gave me a way to actually see what
It's too bad Sirius Black passed away.
James Potter and him like bullying
Snape.
and saying, taking down Snively's trousers. I think that's a very important scene to me because it shows that even though it's like something to look up to, there's like flaws in every character.
Deathly Hallows when Hermione.
And that's why there was so much hatred between Snape during the tenure of when Snape was actually just a professor, not turning evil and all this. Oh yeah, and then there was this part where everybody was wiping everyone else's memory because they were scared that if they died. Yeah, they didn't want. I'm gonna cry! God damn it!
It's so sad, but it's a very Gryffindor.
Oh, I was saying that's why there was so much hatred between Snape, or that Snape had so much of a vendetta against Potter. But then it wrapped it all up in the end when Snape actually died. So in the movie, not when Alan Thicke actually passed away. I don't know when he. Hey Alexa, when did Alan Thicke pass away?
Alan Thicke died on December 13th, 2016 at the age of 69 due to ruptured aorta.
Okay, shut up. Shut up.
Protect her parents by believing them. She doesn't even know if she can get their memories back.
The most
Yeah, that's a sad scene.
I think was Gracia because she blanked out on a couple things.
I mean, anybody would. It's back in the book. The first book was released in 1997. The first movie. Alexa, when was the movie Philosopher's Stone released?
The film Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone film was released about 19 years ago on November 16, 2001.
Yeah, exactly. So, of course, most people will forget a lot of those things because the last movie... Alexa, when was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 released?
The film Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 was released about 10 years ago on July 15, 2011.
No doubt people will forget. Unless they watch 50 times over, non-stop for the rest of their lives, they're not going to remember every little detail. I've watched movies like True Grit. I watched movies like The Book of Emmanuel or whatever because that was a thing that... It was funny. I'm not going to get into the hypocritical parts of, like, whatever.
I'm not a model. I was really disappointed. I went to the
I'm not a muggle either, but you know, there's...
mall felt like threatened, and that's why they got me out.
Her sister was a big Harry Potter fan. She could be wearing her sister's sweatshirt and using her sister's wand.
Oh, that does say Ravenclaw. Never mind. Sorry. So it's just the two, these two that are not wearing. I don't think wearing. Not the two guys are the ones who not wearing real merch.
What can I say? We're magical. One of you guys could be the moles because you guys wanted to end, so you guys
Oh, shut up!
just having another round. I think.
I feel like we've got them all three of you guys have given some pretty like deep cuts.
The level of material that we've been talking about, it's too intense that I think the mole wouldn't be able to spit out those facts to like have down to
Okay, it's fine.
better not be.
I will curse you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So when it turned green, I was like, all right, cool, good. I was like,
How? I would have thought it was the...
I'm very proud of myself. I'm sorry, Charlie. I ordered you several times.
It's
I was
okay.
kind of suspicious of you. Now I feel bad, obviously.
I didn't know especially if you like you know so much. I was like, odd man out to psych me out.
Ha- You are so good at everything!
But my roommate is a huge Potterhead. I was traumatized by Voldemort's face when I was 6 in this movie, and that's why she never went back.
Shut up.
Considering that I've never actually read any of the Harry
Sorry,
Potter
that was my phone. It's...
movies, I think I did a pretty good job. I am not.
That was one thing that was hilarious. Is a lot of people were actually very scared and traumatized. But I mean, they're not going to change the design halfway through like the idea of what Voldemort was. I mean, at first he was part of Professor Quirrell's back of the head thing with the thing, whatever it is. I don't want to seem insensitive there. Okay, funny thing is, when he took that off, that shocked me because I was like, wait, I was always taught to believe that those things stay on unless they're with their own families or whatever. Like with their, except for their, the same with like the Shaw thing, whatever. in other cultures that I don't want to get into about either. But yeah, so that's why I was shocked when Professor Coral, whatever his name is, took that thing off, the cap thing, the wrap, cap, whatever it is. I'm not good at knowing those things. That's why I mean, it's a good thing that I'm just a plain white boy, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Anywho. But, of course, everybody was traumatized, but they're not going to change it halfway through because it looks silly. I mean, it already looked silly when certain characters died during the series. Like, the original... Like, in the first movie, there's a different Dumbledore than the rest of the movies. I can understand that because I was explained to me that he died after that movie came out. And it was supposed to, and I'm surprised that they never put a memorial on the credits or whatever. But I think it might have been, I think it was too late actually. So the movie was already released, but whatever, who cares right now. But of course, everyone's going to be traumatized. It's a magical war series. But I mean, the thing is, we showed war in things that are in the Bible. We showed war in schools, even elementary schools. We talked about the wars in the world, like world wars and stuff, because those were so a part of history that everybody talked about, even children. Like, war is all around us, regardless if you believe it or not. Like, that's another thing why I'm like pacifist or a little bit, whatever. And that's why I'm like, I'm surprised that we're so, like in Canada, we are so anti-war that we look weak on the world stage, but then again, no one's going to attack us because we're so nice, whatever. But enough about politics. That's just my opinion. I'm not pressing it on anyone. I'm just explaining that's what I think. Yeah, of course. You can't please anyone. Like, the problem with this is like, I could talk about anything, and I'm not pressing anything on you. I'm not trying to make you believe what I believe. It's that you're always going to piss someone off, and the world doesn't revolve around anyone. It revolves around everyone, not just a certain person, for example. And also getting offended on behalf of other people it doesn't help it in the situation, because that makes you seem more of a prick and a hypocrite than anything else, so whatever.
Into Harry Potter, and I never will be into Harry Potter.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
So you have
Then why did you buy a sweater, or is that your, I mean, it's a perfect fit, and the body types or whatever, fuck it.
in isolation.
Studied about
That feels so betrayed.
that you
Mm.
brought a sweater, props to you. He didn't do it. So.
They're not expensive. I just proved it to you. Even in pounds, they're not expensive. Alexa, what's 74 pounds in Canadian dollars?
74 pounds is about 127 Canadian dollars and 37 cents.
I could afford that even with being on the fucking government payroll fucking piece of shit disability bullshit. Or, okay, this is an American thing. So, Alexa, what's 74 pounds in American dollars?
74 pounds is about 102 US dollars and 81 cents.
It's $102. You can't afford $100 being an adult that, well, are you an adult? Grow a beard and some fucking hair and then come back to me.
Typically think that you have to read the books.
Mm.
If you do read the books, you are able to appreciate it more.
I had
Oh, shut up. No. No one has a lot of people don't have the time to read the books. Anyway. Well, I guess whatever.
to the United States at a young age.
Are you a Potter?
It was like a place of solid.
The places Harry Potter got released first was Great Britain, surrounding area, European at the time Union, Canada, and the U.S. That's the only places that it released in first. So if you knew Harry Potter before you came to Canada, I think most people are liars here.
Was for me a refuge.
I was able to be part of something like bigger, perhaps something that is like magical and like can take you away or distract you from like things that you're going through or like tough things.
Yeah.
That's why it has like a special place in my heart.
Why would you throw the money? Anyway, bye! Have a wonderful time. Thank you for watching, you guys. And deep diving into this funny channel that really kind of bugs me in a way now, because some of the things these people say, if they got like people that were born in the U.S. or Canada or Great Britain, whatever, and they knew all the shit, it would be a little bit different. But there were some things that even I questioned them on. So they all looked fake. A lot of these things, they all look fake to me. I'm only 23 and I feel like I lived a full life because I know so much, because I do all the research and I do all the... I only use this thing, this thing, the Amazon Echo, which I just unplugged, so it's going to have to load back up again. I only use it to prove my facts and prove my points. Or I can look it up and actually show you. It's the same thing. You either hear audio or you see it. I don't care if I should do both because I'm too lazy to do both. This one's easier. I'm talking anyway. I'd rather talk than type. And that's why I hit autocorrect, but whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't take anything seriously that I say. I'm just stating what I believe in and what I think. And if anyone of you don't like that, then whatever, I don't care. Talk shit all you want. I don't care. Bye!